Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Parkville Network.
Well, all right.
My hoarding and my food. I know we talk about food a lot. Well, so is everybody, and toilet paper. But my paranoia of running out of food is growing by the day.
What?
Yeah, there's a picture on our Facebook page I showed you. I'm to the point where any uneaten food in my house on someone's plate is scooped into a bucket, and I eat it for lunch the next day.
Oh my God.
Yesterday we had mashed potatoes, hamburgers, corn, and
That's shepherd's pie.
Exactly. Okay, so this one isn't too bad. Bennett didn't eat all of his hamburger, threw the whole thing in.
How did that happen?
Because he had two. So he ate all one and then ate half of another.
Was this like really big hamburgers, or was there a lot of sides? Because I'm just thinking 2 burgers doesn't sound like a lot for him.
No, but he had a snack previous about an hour and a half before of maybe some spaghetti and meatballs. Like so he's fine. He's good to go.
Okay, because I'm just thinking
he's good to go.
2 hamburgers doesn't sound like that'd be.
No,
I can't eat 2. Oh God, I don't see him doing that. Push that away. I don't see that happening.
Bun and everything. Threw it in this little bowl, little Pyrex bowl. Mm-hmm. Scooped Sophia's corn she didn't eat off there. Scooped all the mashed potatoes that weren't eating on people's plates. Put it in there. It is the whitest, trashiest lunch. And a pickle. I had one pickle on my plate I didn't eat.
You need some more color in there. I mean, like some greens. Some sort.
That's my pickle.
Because it's like, well, you do have the burger in there. Well, you do have the pickle. This is true. That's just gross, though.
It's so good.
But I get it.
So that's what I'm doing. Just saving. Just
kind of throw it all together. And yeah, I get it. I went to the store and walked out because I'm like, I'm not doing this. Because I walked into Hy-Vee, and nothing against Hy-Vee, but it's just that the hours are so narrowed, and we're used to that 24-hour thing. Yeah. But everybody was in that panic mode. And I'll have to send you the picture, actually. And I walked in, and I looked to my right, and I was standing near aisle. Let's see, I'd have to be near 15 or 16. Every light was on, all 16 lanes. There were people in all 16 lanes and all the self-serves. And I looked over there and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll come back another time.
I'm good.
That's insane. Everything, nobody seemed to be like in a rush. It didn't feel panicked. It didn't, and there were a lot of people there, but it didn't feel like it. But then you're thinking about the whole distancing. And I don't like the term social distancing. I think it should just be physical distancing, because it's not really, you know, the social distancing almost implies don't talk to anybody. And
Yeah.
I'd even seen some people, you know, saying something about social distancing. I find it hard to make eye contact with people. Don't come over to me. Don't talk to me.
Everybody's suspect. Do you have do you have it?
You don't want to look at somebody because it's like giving them permission to come up and talk to you or something. Mm-hmm. And it's more of a physical distancing. I think somebody even, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she had posted a picture of Menards, and there were X's on the floor every 6 feet. I'm like, hey, that sometimes you just need a little guide,
right?
You know,
just stay on the X.
You know, if I'm here, you over there.
Stay in your lane,
right? That's it.
Stay
so
there.
When you move, I'll move.
Yeah,
we're all good.
The hardest thing for me is when I meet somebody, which we have in the last few days, meet somebody new, is to not shake their hand.
Yeah.
Even people that we've seen come into the office, like, hey, what's up? Handshake.
Yeah.
I'm a big handshake guy. And it's really, I physically say to myself, I don't
touch.
Want to, yeah. Because you don't want to lean in for it. And they say, I'm not going to do it. It makes them feel awkward. You are awkward. And I'm not going to do the elbow bump. I'm just not going to do it.
I usually do the air elbows, just like, and jokingly, like, you know, sorry, here's a kick. That's all I got. We're just going to play it safe for now.
It's probably a good idea.
Chill. Honestly, it probably is. Because some people were pointing out the whole epidemic in France, how it was so bad, and Italy, I should say, Italy in particular, because they literally would kiss each other on the cheek on both sides, kind of like the other. Well, like France does that too.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood.
But yeah, and well, they've been. Have you noticed? There have been quite a few really famous people all of a sudden popping up.
Stop kissing each other all the time.
Like, huh. I'm sure it's the kissing I'm sure it's that. That's what it is.
Oh, here we go. Let's not go down that wormhole.
Which rabbit hole do you want?
See that look in your eye? You shifted. I'm like, no, this could go into a 27-minute.
We can play Whack-A-Rabbit all day long. I'm ready.
That's what we should do, is one bonus episode of JT's Whack-A-Rabbit. Go down. What rabbit hole you want to go down?
I'll just line them up for you, and just we'll take a poll. Tell me which one do you want to jump on, and we'll go. We'll just roll with it, and we'll see what's out there. Because trust me, that will give me enough time, free time. And you can find some. I've sent you some of the stuff
Yes,
that I
you
found.
have.
It is unbelievable.
Yes.
What is out there, and you're afraid to click on some things. I know some people I can trust that do click on things and then they repost some things.
Okay, so yeah,
We'll put it that
live
way.
vicariously through them. and then
Yes.
if they say it's okay, then you can go down that rabbit
But
hole.
it's
I get it.
it's amazing. It
Especially
really-
now with a lot of time on our hands and not being able to go out and do stuff necessarily. Maybe you're working at
Well,
home.
okay.
So you have a lot of time to do a lot of research on a lot of things.
Another rabbit hole that popped up this weekend was the fact that Harvey Weinstein all of a sudden he's positive for coronavirus, and I'm like,
How does he get a test? That's what I want to know. People can't get tests all over the place. And how does Harvey Weinstein in jail? You have coronavirus? You know what? Hey, hold on a second.
he's been in custody for
Sorry about that.
months, right? He's been in custody.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
he went through the trial. He was in jail. He was in the hospital. Maybe it was in the hospital where he caught it
Maybe.
because he went in because of his palpitations.
Yeah.
And now they've been looking for ways. He and Avenatti's lawyers as well. I'm right on the edge of falling in a rabbit hole right here.
Okay, no,
But
stay
they're-
on, just
I won't
grab-
do it.
grab
I
it.
won't do it. I'll hang on to the
Hang on to
vine
it over there.
I got the vine. I'll hang on. But they're both, been looking for ways to get them out of jail and trying to use the, like he's a older individual and they were trying to, use that as the reason why he should be, because they're letting some people out of jails because that was a concern that once somebody gets it in prison, everybody's going to get it in prison. So we need to release all the nonviolent offenders and let them out because it's just overpopulation. We got to
Well,
get them out. And the older people, older prisoners.
From the things I've read over the years in prison, COVID-19 is the last thing you need to worry about contracting in prison. I think you're fine.
I think he's hoping he has COVID-19.
That's it.
'Cause then-
I only have COVID-19?
get me out of
God.
here. So I don't know.
I don't know.
where that's going to go, but I can tell you it's been keeping me entertained.
We have...
God help me if my internet goes down.
Oh, you won't. Talk about feral.
I think the whole world would be. We wouldn't have
What do we
Hulu.
do?
You wouldn't have your phones. You would. I mean,
You have to communicate and talk to
and they
people.
said that it's been tough because so many people are home. And granted, you're using it during the day, but it's on your business accounts, and obviously there are different levels. We know that.
Hulu's been buffering a little bit more than it usually does when we're
They
watching
said they
it
were
at home.
throttling it down
Yeah.
because they wanted to make sure everybody. And I'm thinking,
What?
It's internet. What are you talking?
You have to...
I
yeah.
don't buy it because how many years ago was it that you had to buy minutes,
Right.
And you'd buy your minutes, and then it was, oh well, you're on 4 Lite, so it might buffer a little more because
yeah.
you're not on 4.
It's just a way for you guys to upsell us. I know.
Yes.
So if there's an internet scientist that's listening, tell us why it's just not the internet. Why it has to be throttled up, throttled down, spread out. It's internet.
It's the internet, and I get
It's
it with
not wor-
electricity with the grid because you have to create that energy. Is that connected to
Maybe, I
why
don't know. Maybe
our internet
that's
gets
actually-
throttled and
actually a good
they're
point.
trying to lower everybody across the board so nobody is without?
Unless you have the super premium plan for $164 a month.
There you go.
Then you're fine.
There you
so,
go.
you know what? Shut up, all those people.
I saw somebody mention it. I think it was a small guy because he was at home and he was complaining because of his internet service provider. He's shaking his fist at the sky because he couldn't get his work done. At work, he was fine, but when he was home, he had troubles. And I'm like, yeah, see, there you go. That's that residential / or business plan.
Yeah. There is a lot of pressure on those companies right now, not just to keep their systems up, guaranteed.
Don't F it up.
Don't F it up.
I'm telling you right now.
And that's the name. Remember that. That's the name of this podcast. Yeah, I have a pen here. Don't F it up.
Okay.
We have
Anyway, we do have some voicemail. We have some text messages.
we got a great email from somebody too over the
Super.
weekend, and for this morning. Just so we're recording this on a Monday, I could have sworn yesterday was Monday. Today, my days are all just mushed together anymore. With everybody home and
7 days.
It's so weird. Anyway, this is from Leanne in Bellevue. We were asking earlier their COVID-19 workouts while they're at home. She says, listening to our podcast, her gut hurts. LOL. Thanks.
Thank you.
For the best medicine. That's super nice of you. This is, let's do a voicemail. We haven't done voicemail in a minute.
Yeah, okay, you're doing the workouts?
They're scattered all over the place.
Because I was going to say I had a great workout thrown out by Keith.
Okay.
Power walking in the cemetery. It's a great way to keep your physical distancing.
I didn't get that at first, but that's funny.
Right?
Power walking in the...
Nobody's going to jump out. For the most part, you're going to be by yourself.
And not making light at all of one of the greatest performers ever, Kenny Rogers, passing away a couple days, 2 days ago. But some of the memes that have been coming out were that, COVID-19, That's the ultimate know when to fold them.
I know. I saw that.
It was great.
I was really that was really sad though, because he was way too young. But we all know that he was suffering as well, and he knew that that was coming. But
it was my first concert I ever went to, so it was really like
it was.
I
don't know if I'll feel this way about Kansas, but
I kind of wish we already didn't have a title for the podcast because that'd be it. I don't know if I'll feel this way about Kansas.
My first concert. Anyway, the post that Dolly Parton put up.
Yeah.
And she got real emotional at the end of it, and I can totally understand because my gosh, how many decades that they worked together, and his story when in his voice there was the story floating around of him talking about getting Islands in the Stream for the first time, and it was intended for him to record, and he just wasn't feeling it. And so it so happened that she was recording as well, and had her come in, and that song never was the same after she walked in.
One of the greatest songs of all time. I love that song. This is a voicemail. I think it's from Ashley. We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Hey, Pat and JT. This is Ashley. I am now on episode 141, slowly making my way there. I just thought I'd share a couple of phrases that I say. One is Holy Moses, and apparently people don't know what that means. And then another one is for the price of wheat in China, and, I really don't know what that exactly means. But then several episodes ago, you were talking about the zipper as far as driving, and I do not like it when people wait until the very last minute to get over, and quite frankly, I do what I can and not let them over. I guess that would be considered road rage, not appropriate. And as far as the yard games, I'm not very good at Frisbee. I try. And pull horseshoes back in college days was great. I used to knock that can off or bottle off all the time. Everyone wanted to be my partner.
Yes.
Now,
Awesome.
Who knows how I would do it? Probably go into the neighbor's yard.
It'll come back.
Knock someone out. Who knows? You just got to be careful these days. Anyways, love listening to the show. Take care. Talk to you later.
She literally just encapsulated one
3 or
entire
4
episode, a whole bunch of little comments
3 or 4
there.
episodes. The comments, those are old. And it's funny is that we recently had Julie Stearns, and she is famous for her phrases and sayings in her videos at Good Decisions Dog Training. She uses all kinds of shenanigans. Holy Moses would be one that she would use, definitely.
Right.
All the wheat in China. Price all the wheat in China. That's hilarious. The passive aggressive road rage, doing the zipper.
Yeah.
I know scientifically it's supposed to be the way to do it.
But it just never works out
It's
because
just the
nobody's on the
people
same
who do
page.
it aggressively.
Yeah.
Who zoom past everybody and then try to zip in.
Yeah.
Instead of politely.
Yeah, I know.
Doing it.
I know, but
Creeping up.
if you're in that situation and you see someone way up in front of the line that's going extra slow, it makes you so mad. It's like, I'm going to get in front of that idiot.
Yeah.
And instead of just calming down.
I know. It is. It's just like deep breath. In 6, hold 6, out 6.
Is that what it is?
Supposedly. That's what Rihanna told us.
3.5. I'm a little out of shape. I'm gonna go Sama 2.5 weeks, so I need to get rolling.
Try in 4, hold 4, out 4. Try that instead.
Okay, I'll try that.
I was doing that. There's some apps that have that, and that's.
She sent me something actually, some breathing thing to watch on your phone, and it like you watch the shapes and breathe in conjunction with it. And
It's
it helps.
awesome, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Cast it up on your TV.
Okay.
And you're just like especially when you're just chilling, and it's because the colors are pretty muted, and if you're
That's a good idea.
taking a second,
So it worked great on my phone.
yeah, and then you don't have to hold your phone, and you can just see it, just kind of
Good point.
not meditate, but just relax,
Just chill.
Yeah, clear your mind a little.
Speaking of words and phrases and saying the term Mosey, Mosey. One of the podcasts that we produce here, it's Out of Nowhere with Danny Woodhead and Matt Slauson, and they had Rich Ornberger on, and he former Patriot. He's which played for
football
the Chargers,
players, by the way. Let
and
me just throw that in there.
Yeah,
These
football
are
players.
Okay.
And he is now on Fox Sports. He one of the funniest guys ever. This episode is hilarious. It's called Out of Nowhere. It's on Parkville. It's great. But they were talking about Mosey, like the Mosey.
To mosey on over.
And they had a theory as to where the term Mosey came from. And I actually have a clip from it here. It's hilarious.
Awesome. I
Here we
want to
go.
hear this.
Anyone that
Mosey.
has knows biblically, well, Moses, they were chilling, waiting for the promised land for however many years. There were probably a lot of times where he was just walking around, just moseying. It derives from Moses.
He was probably walking around
Science.
and he was like, how are the kids? How's Matthew? And like,
Oh my God.
Like, weren't we supposed to? Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be.
Oh my God.
Back in the day, they called it Mosesian, but nowadays they've shortened it.
Here we are with Mosey.
Mosey. So Mosey came from Moses, from just Mosey.
It actually came from the word vamoose.
How does it get vamoose?
Spanish, British dialect changed it. It says to walk around stupidly. Mosey, vamoose,
Okay.
vamoose, Mosey.
All right. Well, I like their explanation a lot
I like
better.
theirs better.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with theirs. Okay.
All right, so let's go. We'll go back to our little voicemail. A lot. We have a lot.
Okay.
Let's go to Jill in Lincoln.
Hey, Jill. This is Jill in Lincoln, or known as Jillian on Toon Blast. I just wanted to let you know that we have beat Rusty Justice by 40 points at this point. So
Yeah, this is older.
Well, go to dust, Rusty Justice, because we beat you. Yay!
Yeah, but I think we were about 1,000 ahead over the weekend. Just
Let's
saying.
see here. real
Just
quick.
saying.
I'm just because hold on. I was chatting. Oh, hold on. I gotta help a couple people
grab
out here
your
real
thing.
quick
I
and
know.
claim this. Let me grab some of these. Hold on, just for a second here while I get this all cleared up. Okay. It's just like housekeeping things you got to do when you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can go check my team. Hold on. So the team is wanting me to cut some people. Stuck all day. I can't get past this level. I agree. Time to snip the bottom player. Still on 1-7, whatever road. Still stuck. Second day. Oh my God, people are just hilarious. All right, so my team right now, we are sitting at 48,286.
Let me see what mine is. 48,286. It could be close. A lot of COVID playing right now. So
COVID playing, really?
Mm-hmm. This is. I turned that down because that is super.
What was that?
Oh, just got to get my 1,000 points. Winning a team tournament. Hold on, no big deal. I didn't want to humble brag. 49,582.
48. Say it again.
49,582.
49.5. Oh crap! I think I almost joined your team. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I've almost left my team once. Sorry, guys. Hit that one button.
It
Join.
keeps going back to join. I don't want to join.
No, I don't want you to join. You're on your own team.
I
It's
have
a
my
battle.
own team. Holy crap! Okay, so 49.5. What?
82.
So about 700 points.
Yep. Get it?
I'm not joining. Get me out of there. Stop it.
Just close the whole game. When I get into a tight spot, I just swipe up and get rid of it.
Do you really want to quit? Yes.
Quit. Please.
I'm done. Okay, so there we go. All right, so
this-
we're going to 50,000. Now, granted, with things as they are, we aren't going to be able to get together for a pizza party.
Yeah, we can do
And
it
I'm
on
planning
FaceTime.
on it because I'm saying we'll win.
Just do it on Zoom. We'll just do it on Zoom.
Have a Zoom party.
It's a Zoom
We
party.
could have a drive-through pickup.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to do
We'll
that.
figure
How
it
can
out.
I don't know.
Digital pizza. I don't know.
We'll figure something out. But anyway, just so you know, so it might be a while before the pizza party can happen.
This is from Laura. This is a text message. And thank you, Laura, for the text. All right. If you want to text us, 402-403-9478. It says, I've been listening to the podcast since day one and love it. And I was part of the angry mob storming the certain station's Facebook page with a review expressing my feelings about your sudden absence. Let's just say I've never turned back to that station. I listened to your podcast on my drive. Also wanted to send a shout out to Kugler Vision for whipping my vision into shape, yo.
Yes.
Had LASIK done yesterday and today. And this actually was sent on the 12th. Of March.
Okay.
Had LASIK done
Wow.
yesterday and today, and I'm seeing perfectly clear. Don't think I ever have seen this clear before in my life. Also want to leave this here for Pat, Laura H. It's a picture of the most interesting guy in the world. I don't always say that's what she said, but when I do, she did.
I gotta say,
Thank you, Laura.
I've gotten notes from 3 people that actually had just gone in for their consultations in the last, say, 10 days. That are gearing up.
Yeah, so make sure you let them know you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast.
Absolutely, please do.
It's awesome.
All right, so a couple other things that are on here as well. People out there, I think today, literally today, the Monday that we are talking. What is today's date? The 23rd.
Yes.
That how the online learning begins for a lot of the schools. And Kevin Schutz from 1011 had posted classes back in session. Distance learning curriculum begins today. Now, again, he's in Lincoln. 6-year-old says he's going to call me Mrs. Daddy.
Ooh, that's
Because
great.
Mrs.
Daddy. I know.
His teacher. Okay. That's cute.
Yeah.
That is really cute.
Did you see the video of Beth? I don't know if it was local or not, but Beth showed me yesterday of this. Like, it was a teacher parade where the teachers all got to the school all in their cars and lined up and drove around by all their students, like up their neighborhoods, waving at the kids because they missed their kids so
Physical
much.
distancing.
And the kids were all out in the end of the driveway waving.
Oh my
It was
God.
funny. It was
Okay.
cute.
And also for people shopping, and I know we touched on this earlier, it wasn't as harried when I went to the store Friday as it had been previous days, and we'd seen the videos of people buying massive quantities of ridiculous items. And I love the videos too of the things that people don't buy,
Yeah.
like the plant-based burger.
Right.
They'd rather say,
Yeah.
I'll go a few days.
When everything is going right, we're all about let's have plant-based and save all the chickens. But when the S hits the fan,
Right.
those burgers,
See ya.
see ya.
That's
Because nobody comes in hungry from pandemic fighting and goes, I want a broccoli soy burger dipped in oat grass. That sounds delicious. No, we want 27-30. We want 27.
No, we want
80-20.
80-20.
Whatever. 80-20.
70-30. 70-30 sounds really good to me.
27-33. Just fatty.
70-30.
Does that work? 27-33? Whatever. We want the fattiest beef possible.
27-33.
Meat,
I think
bloody. I even ate raw hamburger yesterday because
You're
I
not
was
supposed
so.
to do that.
I know that, but it was delicious, and it was just awesome.
I love those the videos of the things that all the stuff is
People
gone
aren't
except
buying.
for every item of one thing is
Yeah.
still saying there's particular Pringles, like all the Pringles are gone except for something barbecue something. It's like some combo thing that nobody wants, and then all of this was gone except for some flavor of ramen. Like all the other ramens are gone, but there's some flavor that nobody wants. Hilarious. But on the serious side, in Plattsmouth, Karen had written in and just said that the stores are just wiped out. And again, think of the people that are older that are going to the store and just buying what they need, what they can afford, what they need, and there's nothing there. And of course, some of them can't drive to other towns to go look. So just a thought. I know, but there are some people out there doing some really good things. And one that I saw that was local was a guy who bought in gift cards $2,000 at his favorite lunch spot for his lunches for the year. He says, so I bought them now. I know they need the money now. I'll get my lunch later.
That's awesome.
Which is, you think about the things that you do use if you can't afford.
So now I wonder if because that's such a great thing. And Dan Hoppen even mentioned that too, about buying gift cards from these restaurants, buying it directly from them and not buying it from a third party because they don't get the actual restaurant doesn't get the money until it's used.
Right.
So if you buy it from Target, they have that big, huge kiosk in the middle.
Hy-Vee has those too.
Go to the restaurant and buy it from them, these local businesses themselves. Don't do a third party.
A great convenience when everything's wonderful.
Yes.
But right now they really need the money. Somebody had written in from New York City and said, and this was a list of people that had done some things. And I saw one that said a pizzeria is delivering free pizzas to hospitals every day, giving people the opportunity to donate a pizza to the hospital staff.
Oh, that's cool.
Great idea. To keep a local florist afloat, some members of the community where this person, Stephanie, lives, said, sending each other bouquets. Once you have a bouquet sent to you, you send a bouquet to another friend, then they send a bouquet to someone else. So everybody's just like, you get one, then it's kind of like tag.
Yeah, that's cool.
And sending it on. Facebook page was started in one community. It said, I need this. And it's a place for community members to connect and help each other. I like that. I need this.
Yeah.
And then you just list what it is you need, and then people reach out. I saw a lot of that on Neighbor. What's it called? Neighbor, whatever.
Nextdoor?
Get it. Nextdoor? Yeah,
Nextdoor
I don't
app?
get on there very often. I just like to get on there when they're fights.
Yeah.
But on Nextdoor. But people looking for people to help more so than anything, which I thought was pretty cool. And then a cupcake place that said if you order cupcakes for delivery to nonprofits, the underserved communities and some others in need, they'll pay it forward when they're back on their feet. Neighbor printed a flyer and offered to bring food and supplies to seniors, put the kids to work in a wagon, and they hauled them around so they could put the flyers up all around town.
That's cool.
And also a list, and I've seen those lists locally where you can volunteer or donate to help people, et cetera. So a lot of people are trying to do the right thing. And one last thing is looking at the App Store. So you know what people are thinking about, what the top apps are. So the top apps right now, number one is Zoom.
Yeah, makes sense.
Totally makes sense. If you haven't done it yet, give it a shot. Download it. You can see people. You can talk to them. It's the easiest. It's super easy. I know there are several other apps that are out there as well, but I think it was a couple weeks ago we said there were like 600,000 downloads in one day.
Yeah.
It's still at number 1. Number 2 is TikTok.
Okay.
Number 3 is a local breaking news. Google Classroom at number 4. Hangouts. And then you've got Gmail, oddly, at number 7. So people must not have had it. Smart News, which is not a bad place to gather. It gathers news from several different sources. So it's up to you what you see in your feed.
Okay, that's good.
So you can say, I want the news from MSNBC, Yahoo, Reuters, Fox News, this, sports, and it's got tabs of entertainment, sports, this and that. So you can have Perez Hilton, you can have, and then it organizes them for you.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
you see what you asked
That's
for.
cool.
I do have that, I have to admit. Instagram, Hangouts, and Netflix, rounding out the list.
Instagram is a great way to go. You have Instagram, even on Snapchat, you can have live conversations with people. It's, so if you don't want to get Zoom or if you already have all that other stuff.
There are some great ways to stay in touch. And even like for your parents, grandparents, they have have you seen the grandpads, which are already completely programmed and they can be set up just for your number. So you push a button and then they can see you and you can see them. And it's already ready to go. It's not something they have to get on the computer for. Kind of like a dot or something like that, but along those same lines. So
there's a lot of ways we can keep in contact with each other. FaceTime's another great one.
Think about it. If
Instantly
this had happened 20 years ago.
Yeah, we would have had no choice but to legit isolate. Talk on the phone.
Web TV.
That'd been terrible. Yeah, web TV for the few people that had it.
AOL. I literally was watching a TV show this weekend. And I told you about the Murder Squad, which is Jensen and Knowles.
Yeah.
And Knowles has a TV show, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's a crime-solving thing. And they had an old crime that they were trying to solve, and it happened like in the early 2000s, 2001, 2002. And the woman that was attacked had left a voicemail. They didn't get the voicemail for 30 minutes after it happened because she tried to call somebody for help. And the reason why they didn't get it, because they were online.
Oh.
And you were either on the phone or on the internet.
Yep. Couldn't do both.
So they were on the internet. So it was a good 30 minutes before they got the message.
That sucks.
Isn't that crazy?
That would be yeah, those days were awful.
They just figured that out while they were sitting there talking to him about, how long did it take before you got the message? And they were like, well, it was probably, and trying to figure it out. And all of a sudden they looked at each other and it was, well, that's right, because you couldn't be online and get the phone at the same
went
time.
right to your voicemail.
That's what it was.
Awful.
How times have
terrible
changed.
feeling.
And I leave you with that.
Oh, there we go. All right, so be on the lookout for a bonus episode of JT's Rabbit Holes coming soon.
Whack a rabbit.
We love your texts and leave voicemails too now so we can hear your voice. 402-403-9478. Thanks for listening.
Pat and JT